Yes and no. Let me explain. So, wife swap typically framed mental illness, mental conditions like PTSD, and neurodivergency as character flaws and personal failures. So, in my dad's case, it wasn't so much that he didn't have an interest in us as he's on the autism scale. He also has PTSD from Vietnam. Our whole family lived in an RV when we were on tour, so it was really loud, and loud noises triggered his PTSD and his autism. But of course, that's not good TV. Wife Swap then took the things that my dad was dealing with and framed it like a personal failure and like a character flaw. So oh my god, he's such a bad dad, he doesn't care about his kids. During the show, they shamed my dad for it, and he felt really fucking guilty because they made him feel guilty about those things. But Wife Swap didn't say, hey, this sounds like it's your autism and PTSD being triggered. Have you tried going to a therapist and learning some coping mechanisms so you can be closer to your kids? Because that's not sensational enough. So what they did instead was shame him for it and act like if he just tried harder, then he would be able to deal with those things. And I don't know if you've ever tried to try harder in PTSD or with mental illness, but it doesn't fucking work. It does not work long term, maybe for a little bit, but the real mental conditions, you can't just try harder your way out of them. So of course, my dad did try harder, but it's impossible to do that without the actual coping mechanisms to work with those conditions. Yes, he did try. No, it didn't last very long, and nothing really greatly changed up until I started getting therapy about 7.5 years ago, and then my mom got in therapy and my dad got in therapy. And that's when things really started changing because they got the fucking coping skills and ways to deal with those things, which in fact, Wife Swap shaming my dad for those conditions actually pushed him farther from getting treatment, because when you've never been to therapy, you're really scared that everything's going to get blamed on you. And Wife Swap literally blamed it all on him, and it pushed him even farther from getting the actual treatment and coping skills that he needed to change those things.